All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have a really awesome food review for you today. This is one I've been wanting to do for a while now. This here is on food from Sullivan Steakhouse. Now, this restaurant here, Sullivan Steakhouse, I will not lie to you, it is not a cheap place to eat. It is definitely a little pricey. However, I'm about to review this delicious food here to let you know if I think it is worth the $90+ I spent ordering all this food off of Uber Eats here. I got me some shrimp egg rolls here, a couple of different sauces to dip them in. Got me a hickory barbecue burger and fries. That's my dryer there, getting laundry done. And got me a chocolate cake here, strawberry top seasoning here. So this is gonna be a fun time here. So about to dig in. But I ordered this off of Uber Eats. Sullivan Steakhouse is a chain restaurant. They are in different cities throughout the country, but we do have one here in Little Rock. I've never actually been to their location here, but I've always seen on Uber Eats, like, man, I need to try that. So I have tried their Philly cheesesteak egg rolls before, and those were amazing. I had those at an event at the University of Arkansas, Little Rock, Taste Little Rock they have every year, and those were awesome. But now about to try spicy shrimp egg rolls, and you know, I love me some shrimp, just like old Bubba and Forrest Gump. I mean, shoot, I could eat my weight in shrimp. Love all kinds of shrimp, fried shrimp, boiled shrimp, all. But anyway, let's try these egg rolls out here. We'll start this sauce right here on the right. Let you know. That's a good sauce there. It seems like this type of like hotter sauce, but you know, I love me a little spiciness though. Try this other sauce here. You know which one of these sauces I like the most. They're both very good, but I will say this one on the left here, sweet and spicy sauce is great. Nice little plant here. You're not gonna eat that. Always great to have your veggies. I'm a firm believer in making sure you eat your vegetables. But that's the egg rolls there. Go ahead and just, since only a few egg rolls in here, wrap these up and finish eating them. But you know, as you know, I'm a big fan of Uber Eats, and one thing I do is, like, if there's a deal that certain restaurants are running, I will take advantage of it. And they just happen to have the deal. And I've seen it before for Sullivan Steakhouse. If you spend $75, you get $15 off. So I went on ahead and took advantage of that deal. As I've been saying, my intent was to try Sullivan Steakhouse before the end of this past year, but I figured this would be a great way of a great first meal for the first, well, actually, you know, it's the second Friday of the new year, so You can never go wrong with good egg rolls. You know, I've always loved egg rolls. That's always been one of my favorite, like, appetizer foods, and especially if I had an Asian restaurant or something, I always love me some good Asian food. But you know, egg rolls are always a great addition to any dinner. sit that down there for a minute. But I definitely recommend these egg rolls here as far as their appetizer. And, you know, it's always great, you know, to see what all different appetizers a restaurant will have. And since I got this sauce left, just might put them up here. Do some on my French fried potatoes, this burger here. Make sure get through the rest of this sauce. But I know the next time, whenever that happens to be, I know it'll be a while for have a Sullivan Steakhouse again, but definitely want to try their cauliflower that's spicy. But here, let y'all see under the bun and all there, that big old nice looking juicy burger. It smells good too. But oh man, now it looks like here they even had like some meat off to the side here, so must be like a what is it? Hickory barbecue top burger, so this meat definitely tastes real good. Try some of this sauce here and see how it turns out. It's not bad. And, you know, while usually when I go to a steakhouse, I'll usually go for a steak dinner, you know, the different sandwiches they had looked real good. I debated on either this burger or getting the chicken sandwich. I had like jalapenos and all of that, but I'd had chicken today at lunch, so figure go with one of the burgers. So now time to do the French fry test, which is always amazing to see how different places French fries we'll dip them into different sauces here just to make sure to use them. And I love I've always loved having different dips with my fries. I mean, I love ketchup, but I always like when I get to have different sauces with my fries, whether it be like ranch or barbecue or just a number of different sauces like cocktail sauce or what have you. It all depends on whatever meal I'm having. So definitely makes the experience unique. Man, those are good French fries. But I actually remember hearing a few years ago that they had this place up in New York City. Any of you from the Big Apple, you know, talk about this in the comments if you'd like. But apparently there was a place in New York City where they have all kinds of different French fries. So if you know or have ever been to that place, definitely let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Yeah, it's a big old burger there, a big old juice burger. And that's how a burger's supposed to be, my friend. Bacon and avocado, mushrooms and all that onto it. When it comes to my burgers, I always like to have everything on them. I love all the veggies, all the different condiments and things. So, If we're ever at a get together or something like that, a cookout, or wonder what I like on my burger, I like a little bit of everything. That is definitely a good juicy burger. What's nice with a burger from a steakhouse is, you know, it's like the meat that, you know, of course, you know, being beef, it's like what they use for the steaks. So that's always nice to have that. Now, I know I'm supposed to finish up my dinner before I have dessert. I'm not a firm believer in that, but for the sake of time and all, to get this video wrapped up for you folks, this review, I want to go on ahead and dig into this dessert real quick to let y'all know about it. Now, there's a few different desserts at Sullivan's Steakhouse. They have a peanut butter pie and a key lime pie and some cheesecake I looked at ordering. But I love me some chocolate, and excuse me, that's what I decided to go with. Get this still opened up here. Tell you what, some of these packages. Fingers real quick. Finger looking good. Okay. See this. We can get all this here added. All right. That's going to make it real nice there. Ooh, that's the raspberry. Ooh, yeah. Yep. That's the good stuff. Chocolate and raspberry, always a great combination, if you ask me. It looks like I got some cherries, whipped cream, and I'll make sure to get that all in there. And yeah, epic dessert here, man. Yeah, I mean, I always love me some good desserts and all. I mean, I love entrees, I love appetizers and all, but can't go wrong with wrapping up the meal with a good dessert. Right, that should outdo it. Get it wrapped up there. Oh. Oh my. You know, this is probably, now, I'm not over-exaggerating this, one of the best chocolate cakes I've had all year. Now, you know, I've been eating on chocolate that I got for Christmas and all, but it's like the first major like piece of chocolate cake I've had this year. But man, that definitely ranks pretty high as far as chocolate cakes that I've had. Definitely well worth getting if you're looking for a great dessert to eat at Sullivan's Steakhouse. It's definitely one of their priciest desserts they have, but let me tell you something, folks, it's worth every penny. And I'll say, as I get ready to wrap up this review here and finish up the meal after I've let you guys go, I will say, for the $90+ I spent on this, has it been worth it? Yes. And, sometimes you just got to live a little in life. And, while it's very important to make sure you watch your spending and you make sure that, you take care of your needs first before your wants. I mean, if you have a little bit and want to splurge some, do it. Enjoy life. And definitely take advantage of these opportunities, if you can, to go and try some of these different restaurants. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Sullivan's Steakhouse to anybody, and I definitely look forward to trying some more of their other dishes at some point in the future. And I hope you all have a blessed day, and y'all take care. And this cake here is in honor of my friend Harry Dean Arterburn, who passed away almost be 18 years on the 16th. And tomorrow would have been his 36th birthday, as he died when he was 18. So this video is in memory of him. But I'll share a video with you guys talking a little more about Harry here next, probably tomorrow. So, but y'all take care and God bless.